Welcome back. This is Up FM 107.5, interrupting your Tuesday, but for a very, very good reason. He goes by the name of Dominic Butler. His partner in crime is Mark Yardley. Together, they are the Stanton Warriors. Dominic, are you there?
Yes, sorry.
Excellent. All right, well, first of all, I'm going to give you a bit of an introduction to the Up FM crew here. The Stanton Warriors, without doubt, one of the biggest names in breakbeat music, having been at the peak of their craft for well over a decade, with numerous awards under their belts and remixes for some of the biggest names in dance and pop music. Your DJ sets feature a unique blend of re-edits and mashups. The Stanton Warriors are a bit of a crowd favourite, and they're ready to wow little old NZ audiences again in person this weekend and via your brand new mixed CD. So Dominic, welcome. Is it the very first time that we've spoken on Up FM?
Yeah, I think it's first. Sorry, say again?
Is it the very first time that we've had a chat on Up FM? It's the very first time you've been on Up?
I'm not sure, actually. I think maybe. I can't remember. Possibly.
That's no drama. Now, first of all, can you give us a quick rundown as to how the concept of the Stanton Warriors came about?
We were working years ago, 12 years, 15 years ago, at a record label in London. I was there, my partner Mark was engineer, during a sort of birth of UK garage. And I had lots of ideas, and I kept giving to other sort of produced DJ to give me the ideas, and Mark would make the tracks for them. But one day we were like, hang on, I got ideas. Mark's got the engineering skills. Well, we bypassed all the artists and the label and do it ourselves. So in a bit of downtime, one night we stuck in the studio and made a track in a few hours. The next day at the A&R meeting, we sort of pretended that the track had been sent in from some cool New York DJ, and they wanted to sign it. We're like, wow, I never thought that would happen. And then we told them that actually the track was by ourselves, and they were quite shocked. They're like, okay, what are you going to call yourselves? And Mark, my partner, had actually tripped over a drain cover on Tower Bridge in London on the way to the studio that day and cut his knee. And he tripped over this drain cover, had Stanton Warriors on it. So almost accidentally, Stanton Warriors was born literally overnight.
So it was just meant to be. What year was that?
Oh, that's about 1997.
1997. So you guys have been going for nearly 16 years, is that right?
Yeah, I feel old now, yeah, 16 years.
Now, in that time, you've had the honour to remix guys such as Milo, Azito de Bass, The Streets, Basement Jaxx, Fatboy Slim, and then there's the more pop-orientated acts such as, well, the Beach Boys, Frankie Valli, and the Eurythmics as well. What's your process that you kind of go through to tackle those remix opportunities that aren't, well, your conventional kind of dance tunes?
You know what? It's all about if the original tune is good. We had turned down a lot of other remixes in our time. We've turned down Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, All Saints, all this kind of stuff. A lot of money because the tunes were just to start with were pretty rubbish. If there's a track we like, it doesn't matter who is by, or famous or complete underground artist, and there's something special about that track. Primarily we're remixing so we can have a weapon to play in our sets, if you like. That's our first kind of thought process. This tune's got a killer hook in it. If we speed up a bit and put a beat flavor in it, then we can use that to play in our sets. So if it's got that kind of feel to it, then we go for it. You know, even if it's like someone could offer us a lot of money to remix a completely rubbish sort of pop record, and we just wouldn't do it because you can't polish a turd, as they say in England.
Now, I think it's a fair call to say that the popularity in mainstream dance, in particular for breaks, has diminished a great deal in the last kind of probably 5 years. How do you guys, as well leaders in that field, stay pretty relevant to the audience that are out there today?
You know what? We don't even think in terms of genres, not even in terms of breakbeat. I mean, at the end of the day, a good beat is a good beat, a good bass line is a good bass line, and a good hook is a good hook. And a lot of tracks we do get played by people who wouldn't call themselves breakbeat DJs as well, like house DJs and bass DJs and even dubstep DJs doubling our music. And I think it's important just to look at music as being music, you know, and not be so genre specific. And having that kind of philosophy in hindsight now kind of serves us well. It's just like, just keep making what you like and not worry about fitting in.
So carrying on from kind of there, with artists like, say, I don't know, Subfocus, Pendulum, DJ Fresh, all going down the route of that more kind of commercial kind of angle. Have you guys kind of thought about doing just that as well? Maybe start producing, like you just mentioned, dubstep or trap or whatever's cool at the moment?
I mean, those guys just mentioned, I mean, most of them are still doing the sort of sound they've been known for, although a kind of more commercial, accessible version of it, like drum and bass with vocals and more radio friendly and stuff. But I don't know, I mean, we've got a lot of new tracks coming, but there's so much. It's nice to have the kind of the underground status as well. If you make a couple of kind of pop tunes, you risk. You can risk on really big and famous, I suppose, but you also risk kind of losing your underground following. We have a super strong, loyal following, and also, I wouldn't want to make commercial music unless I liked it. When there's a middle ground, like you think about your Basin Jackson, Chemical Brothers and so forth, they made tunes which are massively commercially successful, but actually are really super cool as well, like was a Daft Punk. I think that's more of our aim, to make tunes which are just good, but credible as well, so still can have chart success and everything.
Now, 2011 saw the release of your album Warriors. There were plenty of guest appearances on there as well, Hollywood Holt, Sportio, Ruby Go and more. Are there any plans for a new album, a studio album? And out of that, who would you most like to work with?
We ended up making so many tracks for this Stanton Sessions Volume 4. We've actually got enough tracks left over to make an album. We actually didn't even realise this until the other day. Before we came on tour here, we put down, we're in the studio looking at all the tunes we've made and wanted to make the album. So we actually got 10 tracks here. That's actually an album. We actually accidentally made an album. So we're just going to do a couple of vocals and a couple of tracks, and then it's good to go. So this year will definitely be seen a release of a new Stanton Warriors artist album.
Brilliant. Now, before that one comes out, you've got the Stanton Sessions Volume 4, which you just mentioned. It is your new mix CD. It's about to drop the tracks and remixes from the likes of Plump DJs, Sydney Sampson, Afrojack, DJ Icy in there. Plus, there's a few cheeky little classics in there as well, and a very large helping of the Stanton Warriors too. What was the game plan this time round with Volume 4?
Basically, it's kind of... It's the music we play, because it's loads of our own edits and tunes unreleased and whatnot. People can't ever really buy our tunes because a lot of them they come out to a while and exclusive stuff. So the Stanton Sessions Volume 4 is kind of reflective of what you would have heard if you'd come to our sets in the last year, our kind of sound. And even the tracks you've licensed to other people, we've been doing our own little versions of these tracks. So it's very, very bespoke in our own kind of unique sound. I think it's important these days we do a mixed cob. It's too easy to just get the 10 biggest commercial dubstep tunes and whack them all together and do an album like that. You can do that in probably like an hour. This is taking like 6 months. In fact, it's a unique sound, and that's kind of our calling card. So if everyone has come to one of our sets around the world last year and they've enjoyed what they've heard, it should be a good album to sort of reflect the music they've enjoyed.
Now, you just mentioned that it is very much a lot of those big tunes that you've been playing in the sets. Now, it's been a while since you've been to little old NZ, so what can the people expect if they're coming out in Auckland on Friday night, Wellington on Saturday night from the Stanton Warriors?
Well, if you want to hear music which is like fresh and different and not just the same old stuff that everyone else is playing, and at the same time works, as in it's fun and goes off and like gets great reaction, then come down to gigs. I mean, the only people who want to go out and just hear tunes you know and hear David Guetta and Black Eyed Peas and whatever, then come as well. We probably won't enjoy it as much. But, you know, we like I say, we play our own sound, and we're very proud of our sound. It kind of works for us, and it has been a while since we've been in NZ, but the last times we have come there, we've had great times and great tours, and just unfortunately, the last tour we did in Australia, we had no time to hit your country, so we're extra looking forward to it because it's been a while, so I think it's going to be fun.
Now, looking on your social media sites around there, you've clocked in over 85,000 likes on Facebook. And in my personal opinion, a lot of those are there for the entertainment value of some of the images that you post there. Now, how important is it to have a sense of humour as part of the Stanton Warriors?
Well, the Facebook, I do 100% myself. We keep getting asked the question by different companies. I go, what company do you use to post all those pictures? It's just us being bored in airports or drunk or whatever. So, you know, the day, like, life is short. We like to have fun, and there's a lot of serious, boring DJs out there, you know, like take themselves too seriously, love themselves, a bit like boring basically, and we like to have fun. We're here to entertain. Just cool and everything, but like it's good to have a laugh, you know, take the mick at yourself as well, other people, and you know, make it, like I say, an entertainment thing. We actually get a lot of people coming to our gigs now. Obviously, there's people at the end of the night who are like, oh, we love your music, I bought this album, that album, which is great. There's also a percentage of people who come down to a gig who are like, I've never heard your music before, I love your Facebook, I check it every week. And if it brings them to the gigs, then it's an extra positive thing.
Now, what's been your favourite image that you've posted? There's been a nice little one, obviously, of a Kiwi person, as you said, basically having sex with a sheep. That's been one that's got our own little New Zealand touch on it. But which one for you has made you laugh the most?
You know what? I did a huge warehouse party in Detroit, in Michigan, America. There was a massive lineup, and I've never been to Detroit before. We were headlining. It was a big 10,000 people gig, and halfway through my gig, loads of men in balaclavas with guns jumped up on stage. And I thought, oh my God, I'm going to die. It's like some big gang attack or something. It's actually the Detroit gang unit, police unit, and they were shutting the party down, not because there was any sort of illegality or drug drinking. One person who was 20 got caught with a drink, right? Something is 21. Anyway, the one that is this officer comes up to me, turn the music off, which I do straight away, buys the guns, whatever, and then he starts trying to rip the cables out of CDJs. I'm thinking, right, I need to check my CD before I calm, because I'll be turned off. I lean forward, and that point goes, "Dead Warriors with a dick!" And that moment was captured in a picture of him shouting at me, and me put my hands up, and it's always like, all right, chill. And I posted that picture on Facebook, and it went crazy viral and to a meme, you know. Everyone started like doing their little sayings on there. They started saying, like, leave my donuts alone and drop the bass and this kind of stuff. And I think that's one of my most popular posts, because it's just a 1 in a million chance to capture that image. We put a lot of these memes up of other people. To actually have one of ourselves go viral was quite entertaining for ourselves.
And do you encourage that sort of behaviour for people to take your Stanton Warriors image and add it, add their own little comment to it and post it back to you?
Yeah, we take the mick out of everyone else, and people will take the mick out of us. It's fine. It's all good fun, you know. I mean, you know, you can't have a laugh at others, not expect you to have a laugh at yourselves, you know. Definitely,
I think it gives you your own personality outside of the music, which I think is really important.
Yeah, you know, it's about having fun, isn't it? You know, I mean, it's just about sort of entertainment, show business.
Now, the Stanton Sessions Volume 4 is out on April 5th across New Zealand and Australia, and the Stanton Warriors play in New Zealand this Friday night, March 29 at Studio as part of Bass Fest, and then in Wellington on Saturday, March 30th. Check them out at www.stantonwarriors.com, and definitely make sure you check out their Facebook page as well. Dominic, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Cool, it's a pleasure. I look forward to hitting your shores this Friday.
Excellent. Thanks, Dom. Enjoy that sunshine in Australia.
I will do. Okay, mate. Take care.
Excellent. Thank you very much. There you have it. That was Dominic Butler, one part of the Stanton Warriors. That's Stanton Sessions Volume 4 out on April 5th. And, of course, go and check them out this coming weekend. www.upfm.dj is our website if you want to find out more.